Hi there, welcome to your prosperity life. Have you ever met someone whose mere presence seemed to shift the energy in the room? Someone who radiated positivity, but at the same time, there was something about them that made you think twice before crossing them? Highly vibrational people, those who live in sync with the universe's highest frequencies, carry an energy so powerful that it not only inspires, but can also intimidate. Their connection to universal forces makes them deeply tied to karma, and when wronged, those karmic repercussions come back much faster than you might expect. It's not just about being positive. There's a darker, more complex side to these individuals that many don't see. You may think that their high vibration would make them easygoing or overly forgiving, but the truth is far from that. These individuals are not to be underestimated. They possess an immunity to energy vampires, effortlessly deflecting negativity and leaving manipulators drained in the process. They reflect unresolved darkness in others, pushing people to confront their own shadows, whether they like it or not. And when deception crosses their path, they sense it immediately. No lie can hide in their presence. If you disrupt their peace, they'll sever ties ruthlessly and move on without looking back. But perhaps the most challenging aspect of being around these highly spiritual beings is the change they inspire. Whether you want it or not, their energy pushes you to confront uncomfortable truths and evolve. Their influence is undeniable, and it often forces people to question their choices, habits, and relationships. The bottom line? Don't mess with highly vibrational people unless you're ready to face your own truths, because once they've entered your life, there's no going back. Before we start, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments below. Highly vibrational individuals are often seen as beacons of positivity, effortlessly spreading warmth and good energy wherever they go. Their aura has a way of lifting the room, and people naturally gravitate towards them. However, what many don't realize is that these people are deeply connected to the universal forces, especially karma. This connection means that any negative energy directed towards them is met with swift karmic consequences. In essence, when you harm or wrong them, the karmic repercussions come back faster, almost as if the universe is working on overdrive. It's like trying to throw a ball against the wind. It comes back to you with even greater force. Now, you might wonder, what makes their karma so accelerated? Think of it as being in sync with the universe's rhythm. Their high energy levels create a resonance that amplifies everything around them, including both good and bad actions. When someone with ill intent crosses their path, that negative energy doesn't just linger, it's reflected back almost instantly. One might say it's like being caught in a ripple that quickly turns into a wave. If you've ever witnessed this, you'll notice that the person who acted out often feels the consequences before they've even left the scene. People who embody this high vibration often aren't concerned with revenge or retribution. They don't need to be. Their deep alignment with positivity and frequency elevation ensures that karma works quickly in their favor. So, rather than retaliating, they simply continue manifesting abundance and moving forward. In practical terms, think of how certain individuals seem to rise above drama. They don't engage, yet those who wrong them find themselves facing a string of bad luck shortly after. It's not luck, it's karmic energy at play. It's a fascinating phenomenon, and the lesson here is clear. Be mindful of how you treat those radiating positivity. Their connection to universal forces makes them potent mirrors of karma, sending energy back, whether it's good or bad. They are so intertwined with these energies that what you give to them returns tenfold. Whether it's love, kindness, or malice, it comes back stronger. This reality opens up another dimension of understanding when interacting with such people, especially when considering their immunity to energy vampires. Highly spiritual individuals possess a unique ability that sets them apart from others when it comes to dealing with energy vampires. These energy vampires, as you might know, are people who drain the life force of those around them, leaving others feeling exhausted and depleted. However, those who operate at a high vibrational frequency have an extraordinary defense mechanism. They can reverse the flow of energy. Rather than allowing themselves to be drained, they end up reflecting that negative energy back, leaving the energy vampire feeling tired and worn out. It's a bit like turning the tables in a game. What was meant to weaken them ends up strengthening their own energy. This immunity isn't just a passive defense. It's an active form of energetic self-preservation. Picture it like a mirror that not only reflects light, but also reflects energy. When someone tries to siphon off their vibration, they are met with an invisible barrier, one that not only blocks but redirects the energy back to its source. This shift in energy flow can leave those with ill intentions feeling confused and even depleted, wondering why their usual tactics didn't work. Think about it. Have you ever seen a manipulator suddenly lose their power in the presence of someone who's deeply grounded? That's the immunity in action. Energy vampires are often drawn to these highly vibrational individuals because of their powerful energy reserves. But instead of finding an easy source of energy to feed on, they find themselves on the receiving end of their own drain. This natural resistance comes from the spiritual individual's conscious awareness of their own energy. By being mindful of their boundaries and the energy they allow in, they create a protective shield that repels any attempts to sap their strength. It's the same principle behind setting strong personal boundaries in life, knowing where you stand and being firm about what you'll accept into your space. So, while most people may feel weakened or even manipulated by energy vampires, those who live in high frequency find themselves immune. They've mastered the art of protecting their energy, maintaining their positivity, and leaving the negative forces around them struggling to keep up. It's a skill that not only keeps them strong, but ensures they can continue their journey towards abundance without interference. And speaking of reflecting energies, these individuals have another fascinating trait: the ability to reflect unresolved darkness back onto others. Highly spiritual individuals, those who vibrate at elevated frequencies, often serve as mirrors to those around them. Their energy reflects not only the light and positivity they carry, but also the unresolved darkness within others. When someone with deep, unhealed wounds or negative energy encounters a person of high vibration, they are forced to confront aspects of themselves they'd rather keep hidden. It's as if the vibrational energy of this person exposes the shadows others try to bury. The spiritual person becomes a reflection, pushing unresolved negativity to the surface, leaving no room for denial. This reflective quality can be both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, it creates an opportunity for growth and healing. When confronted with their own darkness, people are given a chance to address it, to face what they've avoided, and to move toward healing. However, it can also lead to resistance. Not everyone is ready to see their own flaws or acknowledge the negativity they've been holding onto. Imagine standing in front of a mirror that shows not just your physical appearance, but your emotional and spiritual self. For many, that's a deeply uncomfortable experience, and their initial reaction might be to reject or even lash out at the person reflecting their truth. What makes this even more powerful is the fact that highly vibrational individuals do this unconsciously. They don't intentionally expose others' negativity. Their high-frequency energy simply reveals what is already there. This can be unsettling for those who aren't ready to face their own shadows. They may feel discomfort, resentment, or even anger towards the spiritual person, blaming them for the emotions they've stirred up. In reality, these individuals are simply holding up a mirror, offering others the opportunity to see their unhealed parts and grow from the experience. Ultimately, this reflection of darkness is a powerful tool for transformation. For those who are open to growth, being in the presence of someone who reflects their true self, both the light and the dark, can be life-changing. It challenges them to elevate their own vibration, to heal, and to rise to a higher level of consciousness. But for those who resist, it can be an uncomfortable reminder of the work they still need to do. As these spiritual individuals continue to navigate the world, they also serve as truth detectors, effortlessly revealing deception wherever they go. Highly vibrational individuals possess an almost uncanny ability to sense truth and authenticity. It's as though they have a built-in radar for deception, able to cut through the noise and see things for what they really are. This ability is not just about reading people. It goes much deeper than that. It's tied to their elevated frequency and the heightened awareness that comes with it. When someone is being dishonest or inauthentic, it disrupts the energetic flow. Those who operate at a high frequency can feel this disruption instantly, making it incredibly hard for liars to hide in their presence. It's like trying to mask a sour note in a symphony. No matter how skilled the performer, the discord is obvious. This truth detection doesn't just stop at lies. It extends to the very essence of a person's intentions and energy. Someone may say all the right things, but if their energy doesn't align with their words, a highly spiritual person will sense the incongruity. This makes them exceptional judges of character, often able to spot manipulative behavior or hidden agendas long before they become obvious to others. It's not about being suspicious or distrustful. It's simply a natural extension of their attunement to the energies around them. Imagine walking into a room and instantly feeling the mood, even before a word is spoken. That's what it's like for these individuals. Their ability to sense truth can be both enlightening and isolating. While it protects them from being deceived, it also means they often find themselves in situations where they see through facades that others miss. This can make interactions challenging, especially when the people around them aren't prepared to face their own lack of authenticity. Being around someone who sees through pretense can be unsettling for those who aren't living in alignment with their true selves. It's not uncommon for liars to avoid or even feel uncomfortable around highly spiritual individuals, as they instinctively know their deceit will be exposed. Ultimately, this gift of truth detection is a powerful tool for those on a spiritual path. It allows them to build connections based on genuine energy and intentions, cutting away the noise of falsehoods. It also empowers them to make decisions that align with their higher purpose, avoiding situations or people who would bring negativity into their lives. But when deception is revealed, highly vibrational individuals have no hesitation in severing ties with those who disrupt their peace, moving on with clarity and purpose. Highly vibrational individuals have a unique approach to relationships, one that may seem ruthless to those who don't understand the value they place on their energy and peace. When someone threatens their inner balance or tries to bring negativity into their life, they have no hesitation in cutting ties, often without remorse. It's not that they lack empathy. Rather, they understand the profound importance of maintaining a positive energy field. The moment someone starts to disrupt their vibration, they are quick to remove that person from their circle. Think of it like tending a garden. You wouldn't allow weeds to grow unchecked, knowing they could choke out the flowers you've worked so hard to nurture. This approach isn't about being cold-hearted, it's about self-preservation. People with high energy frequencies know that allowing toxic individuals to linger in their lives only drains them of the energy they need to manifest abundance and positivity. So, when someone consistently brings negativity, drama, or manipulation into their space, these individuals take swift action. It's as if they have an internal alarm that goes off when their peace is threatened, and they act without hesitation. This decisiveness might seem harsh, but to them, it's simply a necessary step in preserving their energy and continuing their spiritual growth. To outsiders, this behavior can appear abrupt or even ruthless. After all, most people are conditioned to tolerate toxic relationships out of a sense of obligation or fear of conflict. But for highly vibrational people, there's no room for compromise when it comes to protecting their peace. They've learned that the quality of their energy determines the quality of their life, and they will do whatever it takes to keep that energy high. In practical terms, they might distance themselves from a toxic friend, leave a job that doesn't align with their values, or end a romantic relationship that no longer serves them. Whatever the case, they move on quickly and without looking back. And once they've severed a tie, they rarely reconsider. Their ability to discern when a relationship has run its course is so finely tuned that there's no need for second guesses. They trust their intuition and their inner guidance, knowing that removing toxic influences allows for new opportunities, connections, and abundance to flow into their lives. This decisiveness also serves as a reminder to others: disrupt their peace, and you will be left behind. And often, it's this same energy that inspires others to change, as their mere presence can push people to reevaluate their lives and habits. The presence of highly vibrational individuals can be transformative, often sparking deep introspection in those around them. Even without saying a word, their energy pushes others to reevaluate their lives, beliefs, and habits. It's as though the high frequency at which they operate acts as a mirror, reflecting back what others need to change. This isn't always a comfortable experience. For many, being in the presence of such powerful energy can feel unsettling, as it highlights areas of their lives where they're not living in alignment with their highest potential. Yet, this discomfort can be the catalyst for profound growth. Highly vibrational people don't set out with the intention to change others, but their mere presence has a way of shaking up the status quo. It's like standing next to a bright light. You start to notice the shadows you've been ignoring. Their energy has a way of illuminating the aspects of others' lives that need attention, whether it's an unhealthy relationship, a dead-end job, or a limiting belief. This can create resistance in some people. Not everyone is ready to confront the changes they need to make, and being around a person who unintentionally reveals their shortcomings can feel intimidating or even frustrating. For those willing to face the discomfort, though, the results can be life-changing. The energy of highly vibrational individuals inspires action, whether that's quitting a job, ending a toxic relationship, or embarking on a new path of personal growth. They become a silent motivator, urging others to elevate their own frequency and step into their true potential. For example, being around someone who consistently embodies positivity and abundance may lead a person to question their own negative thought patterns, eventually prompting them to adopt a more optimistic mindset. It's a ripple effect that can create waves of transformation, even if it's not always welcomed at first. Yet this influence doesn't always come without friction. People often resist change, especially when it feels imposed, even indirectly. The irony is that the same energy that unsettles them is what ultimately guides them to a better version of themselves. Whether it's the subtle push towards positivity or the unspoken challenge to elevate their frequency, the presence of highly spiritual individuals has a profound impact. And so, while their influence may initially inspire resistance, it often leads to growth and transformation in ways people never anticipated. As you've learned, highly vibrational individuals possess a unique power that both inspires and challenges those around them. But what about you? How are you protecting your energy, and are you ready to elevate your own frequency? The knowledge you've gained here isn't just something to reflect on, it's something to act upon. Take a moment to think about the relationships in your life. Are they uplifting you or draining you? Are you allowing negativity to seep into your energy field? Or are you setting boundaries that preserve your peace? The truth is, the energy you allow into your life shapes your entire reality. So why not make a conscious decision today to surround yourself with positivity and abundance? Let this be the turning point where you start manifesting the life you deserve. And remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It starts with small, intentional steps. What will your next step be? If this resonated with you, like the video, click on another video that appears here on the screen. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and activate the notifications so you don't miss out on more insights like these. Your journey to higher consciousness is just beginning, and there's so much more to explore. Gratitude.